It's your favorite nephew cousin, right? Back with a Sunday school message. It ain't gonna be too long. Cause yesterday I was telling y'all or asking y'all pretty much, are you enjoying the wins that you come across, or nah, not this lesson? I wanted to really just kind of piggyback and say, winning to you shouldn't be the same as everybody else. Like seriously, we all have different versions of winning. But I want to kind of even take it a step further. Just because you feel like somebody else is winning in this category doesn't mean you're not winning. What else I want to tell y'all? Matter of fact, yeah, I still can talk about what the wins you come across. But it's like I feel like I know people probably gonna take that the wrong way when I say things like that. But it's like, are you? Um, and then because people be feeling like they're not winning, they overlook their wins. They don't even know the last time they win. But it's like you woke up today, you felt good, you did something cool, you are important to somebody. So it's like I think I'm gonna jump around a little bit because that was probably a little touchy. It's Sunday school. I'm gonna say something like this. Um, hmm. Since I'm piggybacking on it, I'm saying you probably more of a winner than you think, right? Yeah, I think that's gonna be the title. You're probably more of a winner than you think. You may feel like you just losing left and right, but whole time those aren't even losses, they're lessons, and it's just probably God changing some things around in your life. It's probably God getting rid of some things that wasn't even supposed to be there in the first place and you held on to. You probably see that be the thing when people be so afraid of losing or rejection the whole time. It's like the rejection and the losing is a win, especially if it's not supposed to be there for you. You don't want to just be hanging around with dead weight and always buried in something when in reality you just dragging it around and just keeping it with you when it's never really was supposed to be there but for probably a day or two. All right. Um, you may get more wins than you think. You're more of a winner than you think. How do I know this? Is because I've seen people who whole time didn't think they were winning chalk it up as no. Try to play it humble, and it's like whole time they got this, that, and the third that is actually doing wonders, but it's not their main thing. It's not what they're focused on, so they feel like it's not a win. It's just there. Do you know how many people in life are like that? I'm telling you, you really have to sit back and just think about the wins that you've came across. Like I say, every day you wake up, that's a win. Even if you feel like you're not where you should be, the fact that you had that mindset lets me know you're winning and you want to at least do something about it. A lot of people just want to suffer, but they don't want to do things to change the suffering. They just want to endure the suffering because they think that's what it is. Because they probably read it in some type of scripture or probably heard it in church. And it's just like, yeah, but it you do know there's a season for that. There's a time for pain. There's a time for suffering. And it's not gonna be always. It's not gonna be all day and every day in life. And if you feel like that's you, then you probably need to take a step back and realize, hey, it's probably not this deep, or matter of fact, this wound is already healed. Why do I keep trying to heal it? That's another thing we do. Like we just try to keep healing the same wound over and over and over and over, or just staying stuck in the hurt over and over. And it's just like, bro, you're healed. Be healed. Enjoy life. Move on from that. Yeah, you endure the pain. Okay. Move on from that. But your favorite nephew cousin, that's so hard. Okay. Yeah, it's hard, but when was the last time you took a step to make it less harder? When was the time you took more of a chance to not make it so hard? Like, I feel like we just be bound by our excuses and our mindsets, and then it's like once we get into that, we feel like we pitied and we all in a pity party. We all just when you gonna get tired of that? When you gonna feel like, you know what? Hey, today is my day, Or today is gonna be a good day. I'm not stressing on what was going on yesterday. Hey, today I woke up today and you know what? I feel like I can win today. When you gonna start feeling like that? When you gonna wake up and just realize, hey, it gotta be a reason that I'm still here. I think that's what it took for me. It was I just kept waking up because I can tell y'all this. I was like, bruh, why am I still here? Like, woo, like I used to wake up. I used to be like again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. So I think we have to take that mindset and just change it over and be like, it has to be a reason that I'm still here. I'm still breathing. Okay, what's my purpose? What do I want out of this life? I may not can control my whole life, but let me at least start with something that I can control. Okay. I don't like this outfit. I'm not gonna wear it. Um, I don't feel like dealing with these people today because they're always negative. Let me just go ahead and separate myself. When was the last time you did that? And a lot of times people be thinking like, oh, I never thought about it like that. Or they just don't even get that far. They just be like, but it's they always have an excuse. And the people that always have an excuse are always gonna be stuck. I'm telling you that. I'm just going ahead and tell y'all that. So it's just like if you're not waking up every day trying to think about how you gonna get better or at least try to how you gonna get out of your situation, don't come to me, right? Don't because I'm telling you, the people that are struggling for the most part usually just want to be there. They enjoy the pity. They enjoy their time of sorrow because that's pretty much all they got. That's why I say you're more of a winner than you think. You more of a winner than you think. You're not gonna always be a loser. You're not gonna always be here suffering. Do you know that? It's just something to think of. Do you know that? Do you know that it's a reason that you're here? Do you know that? Do you know that there's a reason for you being where you're at? And it may not be for just forever. It may be, hey, you just probably need to get over this little hump and then you could just have the rest of your life free. Y'all gotta start thinking about that, man. Seriously. No, I wasn't digging in my nose. I'm just scratching the side of my junk because my face a little dry today, right? But anyway, you're more of a winner than you think. You're not gonna always be a loser. hmm you don't have to lean on nobody else to pick you up. You can pick yourself up. hmm You don't have to be in everybody's face. You can also just be alone and then figure out what God needs to do for you, right? I feel like a lot of y'all don't be worried about God's voice. Y'all be worried about everything else. hmm We stray away from that because yeah, we heard that story all the way. We heard that a little bit. We want to hear something else. We want to see entertainment. I think that'd be the thing. Everybody be wanting to be entertained instead of healed and better in life. I think that's what get us down a lot too. But like I say, you're more of a winner than you think. You're more of a winner than you think.